Greetings, Pastor Michael. It is June 22nd, and I have a reading for you from One Day at a Time in Al-Anon. The topic of this reading today is Step 8, the list. So let us get on with the reading for today. Today I will consider quietly and deeply Step 8. Made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. The central thought is the willingness to admit our errors so we can clear our inner thoughts, our inner conscience of guilt. The only action this step calls for is to make a list. I can do this by allowing my oppressive, nagging guilt to rise to the surface of my mind, ready to be disposed of, so they can trouble me no more. Today's reminder: whom have I injured? Surely those people closest to me, my family. I know that my hostile reactions to the alcoholic has no doubt been hurtful. Have I also damaged my children by subtly indoctrinating them with contempt for their alcoholic parent? Have I communicated my anxiety and resentment to them? Have I taken out my frustrations on them? The note at the conclusion of the reading is: the eighth step places us on the threshold of freedom from self-hate. It opens the door to a new peace of mind, which, once enjoyed, we will never want to lose. Here ends today's reading, but certainly not all that needs to be discussed. This reading will always bring on lively discussion in my experience, as in order to get through Step 8, we must all experience these memories, sometimes making us defensive, sometimes making us feel saddened, sometimes making us wish we could just run out the door. But you know we can get through this. And I want you to know everyone will be able to find some measure of help here, if you want to, in communicating with us. You're always free to do so because we want to hear from you. You're always welcome at our table. You may email us at minister@spiritofpeace.us. And in the subject line, please put Al-Anon. In the body of the email, write whatever it is that prompts you to want to communicate with us. What you have to say is important, and we get back to you as soon as we are able. This eighth step is a challenge. It is for all of us, and still is when we have to revisit here. I know it is for me. So this is an appropriate time to pray to our higher power. Dear God, thank you for all you've done for me in my life, and specifically helping me work through these steps that we are working here today and in this section of the videos. Please bring us to that place where we can have candor with ourselves, with you, and with another person. Please make us willing to make amends to these people that we have put together on this list. Because hopefully it will help them, or most certainly it will help us on our path to recovery. In your name we pray. Amen. May God bless you as you work through these steps, and may God bring you peace and serenity through His grace and your efforts.